You think? No, I don't think so. It's episode 7.
007 special episode.
00.
Fitting her in.
Goldfinger
Just making it happen.
for your bumhole.
And we're just winging this one.
Winging it.
We don't know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
We just had everything set up. We're like, let's do a little special a little Monday
Why not?
You know what I mean?
Let's put things together and just, try to drop another
Just
fresh
try to
one.
drop one.
How you guys doing?
Where's the furthest you've ever traveled, Dave?
The furthest
Furthest
was,
away from the beautiful Bay Area.
the beautiful Guadalajara, Mexico.
Oh, you did go last year, right?
Oh, no, dude. It's been maybe 4 years, if I'm not mistaken.
No way.
No, yeah.
I thought that was like last year.
No, it's a
Oh no, because the boys won. So like,
right, we couldn't have.
Oh, wow.
We definitely didn't go when she was pregnant. But
I remember seeing those pictures. That they look beautiful.
No, it was.
I was supposed to go there. I was supposed to go there years ago with someone who will not be mentioned.
That special someone at the time.
But that's when all the violence was crazy. The cartels were really clashing. So I was like, look at my pale ass white skin. I'm just a target. I'm just a moving target.
You think so? You think so? They don't give a fuck about you. You don't think there's Mexicans paler than you?
But her family though was like in the shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They were like, they weren't in the touristy areas. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
They were out in the out where it gets real.
In the hoods.
Yeah.
Huh?
So it's like, man.
Yeah.
I just be an easy come up. I told
you think that though. Dude,
I know, but the news was scaring me. It was the media, right?
The media. I'm trying to tell you. I
know.
You got to leave the country to know that there's an agenda.
But the person who shall not be named sent me a picture from one of the trips, and there was like a burnt out car on the road that drove by and stuff.
Is that
right? It was going down. Yeah, like they see me. I told her and the family, I was like, I'll go if I can bring guns, but how
is that going to work?
Yeah, how am I going to be able to bring guns? Figure out the logistics for me to be able to bring guns, and I'll go. But I mean, now I would definitely go. But it was just at the time, it was like that's when everything kind of came to a head.
It's not what
that area.
It's not what you think it'd be anyway, dude. It's definitely
you already went when it was calm down.
No,
man.
it's easy going, player. Like calm down or not. You know what I mean? Like, what do you have to fucking offer to the cartel? What are they going to do to you, dude? What are they going to scoop you? They're going to scoop you up. Ransom for what, player? You have no bread.
They don't know that.
Oh, but that's what the media is painted in your mind, and now you're thinking that you wouldn't
strong
be safe
white man
in Mexico. All right, bro. That's not the case. I know you're just joking.
No, I'm just fucking around.
But no, it's a beautiful country, bro.
I know.
Cats out there don't
Guadalajara especially looks
making
amazing.
Money and getting home to their families.
Yeah. I know. No, you're saying that like I don't love the Mexican people. I love the Mexican people.
I know that, but I mean, fuck, dude. I mean,
I'm just saying because it was really.
Well, they're not gonna like string you up by your fucking pinky toes, bro. And
back then they might have. They were getting desperate because they're getting washed.
All right,
the military was washing them in that area.
Well, you put yourself in a sticky situation. You know what I'm saying? And that's why
I just wanted a gun.
No,
is that so hard?
I'm sure you could have found one in Mexico.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I should have just did that.
No,
I just wanted an AR on my hip.
No, I was out there, had a good ass trip. You know what I mean?
No, Guadalajara looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, but it's a major city in Mexico, so it's not going to be on that whole hype. You're talking about border towns, player. And if she's from a border town, I probably wouldn't visit there either. You know what I mean?
Nah, it was in
Mexico
the shit.
City's pretty bad right now, but it's it's all, dude.
I do
what the media paints in people's minds really on a day to day is stupidity, dog. Like you traveling a different country.
Yeah.
Man, shit. My buddy Shaman's black dreads down to his ass, dog, and he went to Russia. So all that other shit, he came home safe and sound, and he loves Mother Russia even more. God damn it! So all this bullshit the media puts in our heads. So
it's
corruption's all exactly.
They were literally warring in the streets, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, man.
There was cars burnt out in the streets.
Well,
she sent me pictures.
You're not going to probably even be in that general area.
I just said she sent me a picture of a car burning on the street that they drove by. Like they were in the shit. You know what I mean? It was like an active war, basically, at that time. Oh, just for a time, though. For a time.
Yeah, I do.
But it's like you think about those countries, man. It's like
like you said, when you gotta go.
Most of them is just good people that just want everything that we want, right?
Sure.
But
Well, not everything that we want, bro. They're not overly envious about living in the United States. All of the
I'm not talking about the material. I'm talking about they want a happy life, happy family, healthy family. You know what I mean?
Without crooked ass politicians in their pockets and shit. Yeah. Same shit like we got in the fucking USA though, dude. It's no different, dude. You go to certain places in fucking USA, dude. It's fucking third world cities, dude. They're fucking fucked. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen some shit, my friend.
That's what I'm talking about. They look like Brazilian fucking bodies. You know what I'm saying? You're fucked.
You ever seen Slab City?
The fuck is that?
Slab City is this little like lawless commune out in the desert. We went to it on the something or other tour. Shameless plug.
Sure. It's always there, people.
Yeah, it's out in the middle of the desert. People just go live there. There's no government. There's no laws. There's no nothing, right?
Right.
So like, actually, a lot of the people they live in RVs and they'll come down there for the winter. So they're called snowbirds. So like, they'll live further up north the country, and they'll drive down to Slab City and stay there for the winter.
Right.
But it's crazy, man. Like it's just random camps. But there's some stuff that's been there for years. So they built like a little library.
Right.
So it's like a library, and you can like go borrow books and shit out in the middle of the desert. And then I guess there's like a little cafe with like Wi-Fi. So like people will go there every day to like check their social media shit or whatever.
Sure.
But like otherwise, it's just camps.
Probably just their emails if they're out there.
Not a lot of them have like
check their social media.
No, a lot of them run YouTubes and shit.
Oh, okay.
Like showing their adventures. Like, oh, I built this for my camp. I did this. You know what I mean?
All right.
But it's crazy because like me and my brother went out there and like we read some crazy stories. The media.
Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna go grab my Gatorade real quick. All right.
So the media painted this picture of this place, right?
Right.
That it was crazy. So I read like this story about some dude being stalked and he had to run across the desert to escape and shit, right? So much like my Mexico supposed trip, I was like, well, I'm not going out there without some guns.
Sure.
So we went out there and like, you're right. The media had me on edge because I was reading about that place. But like, most of the people were cool. Most of the people were cool. But
I'd retire in Mexico, player. I would retire.
Yeah, maybe you should.
In Colima, Mexico.
Kenny Powers.
Own a ranch with 2 goats.
Yeah.
2 pigs.
Yeah.
And 2 horses.
Young Noah or what?
Nah, just that's it. That's it. The pigs so I can slaughter.
Oh, come on, man.
We got to eat. I got a family.
You're gonna eat off 2 pigs forever?
Well,
you're just gonna replenish those 2.
Those 2 pigs.
Oh, okay.
And when the meat starts getting a little thin, we're gonna shave him on down.
Yeah.
We're gonna teach my son how to feed the family afterwards.
Right.
But that's besides the point. I just got off topic.
Yeah. No, I was trying to tell you
retire
about Slab City.
in. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Too high for this.
I told you. So I'm sitting here with this guy before we started this thing, and I'm telling him. He's like, well, the other day you wanted to talk about North Korea. Let's talk about that. I'm like, nah, man, like, it's gonna, get into some delicate shit probably, and I don't want to fall off topic because I'm stoned.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? This guy's, he's like, well, we got a little while to go. We could do a 30 real quick. Let's do a 30. Come on. He's like, he's Jones. He's Jones and he's Jones. He's itching.
I like content. I
dig it. And I'm like, all right. Well, let's do something a little easier.
Yeah.
But the whole time I'm telling him, like, I'm having blank out moments where I don't remember
what we're talking about.
That, right. And also thinking that I have to pick something up at 5:30. Hey, that hasn't been used in a minute.
No, I feel you. But anyway, so back to Slab City, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so like we just saw some crazy ass people out there, and then we drove by. Just like midday, it's like 1 PM. There was just a dude laying on the side of the road, just sprawled out, just laying there in the middle of the desert, just sprawled out.
It's the right thing to do, right?
Just be out crazy, there. Man.
No, just be out there.
Crazy motherfuckers out there.
What was the deal?
I don't know.
Did you investigate?
Hell no.
Then why the fuck? How is that? Like I thought you were gonna break into a detailed story about.
I'm just telling you about the atmosphere. I'm
built that
picture.
motherfucker up, bro. You're like he was.
No, that wasn't the whole build up. That wasn't the whole build up.
Oh, what else?
The whole build. I'm just telling you about Slab City. That's the shit going on.
And he's
there.
just sleep on the streets.
Yes,
in the desert.
I'm saying that. Yeah, and there's just random people just wandering around. It was like Mad Max. Like that.
Mad Max, dude. You go to the Tenderloin in the city, player.
Yeah, it was like take the Tenderloin.
You want to go see some zombies?
Take the Tenderloin, put it out in the desert. That's Slab City.
Oh well, fuck, man. I mean,
crazy.
That's not a shocking place to be.
It is though.
Why?
You gotta see, because there's nothing around. You're in the middle of the desert. There's no facilities. There's no law. There's not shit. It's just The Walking Dead. It's fucking nuts.
Zombies.
Yeah, a lot of them. I mean, there's some cool people too, like old hippies and shit. But like,
and they just went on out to Slab City.
Yeah, and there's just crazy. Like every camp is.
Let me
wild.
ask you one thing, and this doesn't. I don't even know why I'm asking this. It doesn't even matter. But what's the majority of the population's race?
Whole bunch of white guys.
All right, I just had to get that clear. I'm like, I didn't.
No, most of them are old hippies. So it's like old hippie white dudes, right?
All right,
but there's young. Like that's the thing. Old
and this
hippies,
is like unbeaten path. This is like dirt road. Like you're in the gravel in the sand.
Yes,
Sahara.
Just random camps. So like someone will set up a camp and they'll make like a wall around their property, which isn't really their property. It's just their camp. They'll make a wall around it with like an old boat and an old bus.
Let me guess though. When you get out there and you encroach on, you did it with air quotes.
Yeah.
Their property.
Yeah.
They will scream at you for being on their property.
Yeah, through their 4 teeth.
Oh, so you're talking meth addicts. They're out there cooking dope.
Oh, there's a lot of them, yeah.
Oh, they're cooking dope, player.
Yeah, they probably are.
You ain't see Breaking Bad? I forgot about that.
Breaking Bad. I have a Breaking Bad tattoo on my arm as we speak.
I wouldn't go that far as to be a fan, but I'm a fan of Breaking Bad.
I mean, it was on a whim, so I got a Heisenberg. I mean, it's not a big deal.
That's cool.
I mean, we can move on from that.
Okay, yeah, that might have been a dark moment in your life. I'm sure every time you get pulled over, the police are like, "Is that Heisenberg?" That is, dude. Can you just step out of the car real quick? I know you're white. We don't mean to bother you.
I didn't realize like I turned in some of my white privilege. Like I turned in my white privilege pass in a lot of ways.
I didn't even know you had that. I would have told you totally. Like, what are you thinking, bro?
Yeah.
You're ruining something good.
All right, we're back.
Good God Almighty, bro. So being rudely interrupted, bro, is just. I mean, and you're trying to give every nod. This is a bad time.
Every hint.
This is a bad time. We have something going on right now. We're obviously you're not just standing here with mics in our hands for nothing.
With headphones on.
Like no AC. My apartment is 85 degrees right now, and it's one thing, like the way my apartment is. Actually, I have my own single set of stairs that go up. You know what I mean? And it's kind of reserved away, from the rest of the apartments. How they're all in line and section. And, they must have came up like ninjas because I didn't even hear them walking up, or I would have told them to pause it beforehand. Yeah. But, Jesus Christ, people, knock. Knock. Hey, and while knocking, wait for someone to come answer the door for you, bro. Have a heart. Have a heart. You could have called me ass in the air, you know what I'm saying, doing aerobics, player. You know what I'm saying? The fucking, what's the old dude with the afro? Fucking, I mean,
Richard Simmons,
player. You could have caught me doing some fucked up raunchy shit, and you just to barge in. I understand. It's all good, you know what I mean? It was family, so it doesn't matter.
But
Jesus
gave
Christ,
really any context, though.
What?
You didn't really give context. Hey, we're recording the podcast, and someone walked in without sort of knocking as they walked in or whatever.
Sort of. That's officially not a knock. You know what's crazy is my son's here, and often he's asleep and people will ring the doorbell. So I have a sign that I taped up that says, "Please don't ring the doorbell, knock."
Yeah.
And I have that there somewhat for people to actually not ring the doorbell, because you might wake my son up if I've just put him down for a nap, but more for the whole word knock. Because I'm thinking in my head, when someone does knock, they're going to wait for someone to come and open the door for them. But when you're knocking halfway through and you're like, hey, hello, I'm back. I think that was the exact words.
I'm in your living room now.
I'm back. You know what I mean? It's all good. Like I said, it's family. But Jesus, come on, man. I mean, common courtesy, is kind of out the window, right?
Yeah. I mean,
anyway,
this is just an extra episode anyway, so
I dig it.
I mean,
yeah,
it's not a big deal.
But so we were talking about Slab City.
We're talking about Slab City and traveling and seeing some crazy shit.
We were talking about the Tenderloin.
Yeah, the tender fucking loin.
We were talking about zombies.
Zombies, The Walking Dead.
And then we started talking about fucking Heisenberg because you have him tattooed.
Yeah, I do.
If you don't know who Heisenberg is, he's the guy from
If you don't know who
Breaking Bad.
Heisenberg is, you're a fucking lame.
Yeah. You
basically.
You couldn't be my friend.
Yeah, that's
You couldn't
like,
be my friend.
That's
if you haven't watched Breaking Bad
watching.
and you have the option to do so. You can thank me later.
Yeah, like that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Breaking Bad in 2017.
Yeah, you're definitely not winning any
anything.
Yeah,
you're not winning anything.
You're not winning any applause for sure. You know what I'm saying? For fucking skipping out on watching that. But and it was on A&E. It wasn't even on one of the top HBO.
Was it A&E or AMC?
AMC. It was on AMC. Yeah, but that's not even like a HBO or Showtime.
They're
or
killing
CMX.
shit.
They're putting out dope shows, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Slab City's fucking crazy.
Okay. Yeah. It's fucking.
It's just camps of people.
Yeah. You pretty much the way you explained it. You explained, people go out there and they
just live
bus
out there.
off, or truck off their property.
Yeah.
Right. And it sounds to me like they're cooking a whole bunch of meth out there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
See, well, you said they walked up with the whole 4 teeth in their mouth are going to be cussing you. I talk about get off my
that's
property.
Some crazy one. Yeah, I got caught taking a piss.
Okay.
And a guy yelled at me. I'm like, dude, it's the desert. You guys are living out. Where am I supposed to piss? You don't have facilities.
They're gonna throw you. They're gonna throw you in jail that's made out of tinfoil,
cardboard,
and cardboard. Yeah,
cardboard jail.
No, not to make fun of the. This,
but that's their choice, though. They go out there to live.
Here's a thought.
Yeah.
You ever thought about? Dude downstairs talking about Wingstop or some shit? Dead air. No, hey, dude. You ever thought about the bums that come from money, right? Mm-hmm. And it could be some illness, right? It could be something to do with their mental capacity or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But their families are fucking got Scrooge McDuck money. And they're out like actively looking for them, and they're like the next city over.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
That shit happened. That's mental health issues.
No, I know, but it's kind. This is see if we didn't say mental health issues before we brought up someone being in South City and their family's rich as hell in San Francisco.
Yeah,
it would actually be funny as hell.
It would be, yeah.
Right? I mean,
Sorry. I chopped all the joke potential.
Well, I said it first. I probably shouldn't have said it, but beer down to their belly button, fucking long overgrown hair, kind of like similar to Forrest Gump when he was running the marathon.
Yeah, Gump, not Grump.
Well, Gump. If I say Grump, I don't.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, cool.
I'm not gonna stand for that shit.
I know that's a fucking classic, right? Tom Hanks will come out fucking slapping you, dude. No,
Bay Area native.
Similar to him when he was running across the states or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're living the next city over, and their family doesn't even know that they're there.
Yeah.
With a cardboard bed. Mm-hmm. And hold on, garbage. What was it? No.
Trash bag
underwear. In the
grocery bag man.
Grocery bag.
That was in a previous
Superman.
podcast. If you're not caught up, go catch up.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd say start here and listen down or up. Is that up?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Start at the bottom.
Just listen.
All right, to the top.
Just please, for the love of God, just listen.
Yeah, I mean, we're only here for you fucks to enjoyment, but not really.
And
I'm here for my own enjoyment.
Yeah.
I don't even care if you listen. God's honest truth.
Yeah,
I'm here for myself.
Jokes off.
Yeah. I'm here for myself.
But what isn't a laughing matter? Just I won't stay too serious for too long. But it's pretty sad though. You see, like, there's been the same people wandering around this area like our whole lives, and I see them, and they just get worse and worse every time I see them. That shit is crazy.
Well, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying?
No, I know. They're just saying, like, there's this one kid, everyone in this area knows him. He's tall as hell, and he's been just wandering the streets.
Well, he's been wandering the streets since I first started.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Redwood City, yeah. It was, let's put like 13, what? No, this is probably going on 15 years.
I didn't even say his name. We did not talk about this previously. He knows exactly about the kid.
I know exactly what he's talking about. I remember an age where he wasn't even drinking, and his mental health was deteriorating.
Yeah.
And now I see him, and he's actually drinking.
I saw him wandering with the brew in his hand yesterday
while doing drugs.
That's
so
crazy.
I'm sure
man.
Now he's
crazy,
man. But it's sad. It's pretty. It is sad. It is sad. But
But all right, let's not get too serious.
Yeah, because we always talk about gentrification. We always talk about the whiteys moving in and taking back
fucking white people,
things
man.
back from the minorities and the different races from East Palo Alto and stuff. It's just sad. But we always jump into that bullshit. Fuck that,
motherfuckers.
Whatever the case is. So,
it is sad though. But yeah, that's these people, they gotta find the communes like Slab City. Just go to Slab City. There's movies about that shit. There's movies about Salton Sea, which is right there. Yeah, like, it's a crazy place, man.
The buildup. Go build you a paradise in the desert where you can't grow any kind of food. You can't keep livestock. You know
what's hilarious?
Go to the desert, you bums.
What's funny is I went to the Salton Sea, and it's like, if you don't know what the Salton Sea was, it was a accidentally man-made lake that was made in like the 1920s, and the water never went away like they thought it would. So it became like this crazy resort town, and celebrities would go out there and water ski, and they built resorts, and they built like, beachside properties, and like Cher and Sonny Bono would go out there, like the Hollywood elite would go party out there, and it was this beautiful like resort. It was like Palm Springs and Lake Tahoe mixed together.
Oh, okay.
And then like in the 70s, agricultural runoff from the north of the lake got underneath into the lake bed, and the pesticides or chemicals or whatever started killing all the fish. So then the birds would eat the fish, and then they started dying. So basically the beaches were covered in dead fish, dead birds. The lake smells like shit, smells like sulfur or something, like it's terrible. So basically the whole place got abandoned. So there's all these abandoned motels and houses and all this shit. So it's weird. It's like being in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. And so I went out there. We filmed an episode of Something or Other Tour, shameless plug, out there, and it was it was crazy. And then the funny thing is, my mom always looks for like random things, like random schemes and plots and stuff. Yeah. So she found houses out there that were for sale for like 10 grand. So she was like, "You went to the Salton Sea, right? Like, would this be a good investment?" Like, no.
Absolutely not.
The ground is poison.
Yeah. Like, damn, dude. That's fucking
And she was
insane.
like, "Oh, I thought we could get a beachfront house."
Wow.
Like, no, it's not a beach you want to be on.
Yeah.
The whole beach is fish bones. You just walk in and it just crunches fish bones. It's fucking wild. So it's like being in a different planet or something. Like, yeah.
Well, thanks for your
Did you like that story?
Yeah, that was a good
Thanks, man.
bit or two. Thanks, man.
No, but it was crazy. Like some of these places, people just gotta travel, man. You gotta see this shit. Like, you gotta see this shit. Like,
seeing is believing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drive out there, you just see. It's crazy to me to see people that just live out in the sticks. It's like, how do you get food? Like, how do you?
They just, they fucking,
they figure it out.
They go out and fucking hunt squirrels.
I guess so, man.
You know what I mean? They people survive off of purely marijuana and Jim Beam.
Think how fucked we would be if it's just every grocery store closed.
I mean, fuck. We wouldn't be sitting here doing no podcast, dog. I'd be up in arms trying to hold on to my canned goods. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be fucking World War III out this motherfucker, dog. If fucking food shortages hit that kind of low.
No, that is crazy.
It is something that could happen, and it probably may happen.
Yeah.
While
we're more and more dependent on society.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
societal structure.
Probably not while we're alive, but
hope not. Shit.
It's it could become a possible thing, you know, by the time, you know,
Yeah.
my son is older.
Yeah.
But no, just, you know, the whole environmental, the what is it, the EPA Act?
Yeah.
That
The Paris Climate Accord you talking about?
well,
Are we getting heavy here again?
yeah.
Like,
See,
I
I
thought
don't
we
even
were
want to
about to
get
throw
there,
jokes, eh?
dude.
What are
Hey,
you
man,
doing, man?
this is your boat right now, bro.
This is
You
just a special
I told you I was
episode to
too
throw
stoned to
jokes
even be here, bro.
This is a
I told
special
you I was-
episode to throw jokes around. That's it.
Well,
Throw
fuck.
some jokes. Tell me a fucking knock joke. Tell me.
I don't have a knock joke for you, man. You know what I'm saying? I got fucking. I don't even have a proper story to tell you, bro. I still have this monkey on my back. You wouldn't let me fight it off. Now
Which
we're just
one?
sitting here
Which
having
one?
dead air. That's all.
Which one?
The last one the last cast we just did. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm all over the place, man.
You are.
I'm all over the place.
You are.
It's getting hot in here. Dude. We're gonna have to clip this, bro. We're gonna have to finish this up another time.
Because it's too hot?
Yeah, that and the fact that fucking my alarm's
phone's
not
going
going off. Yeah, see, I got business to go handle at 5:30 too.
All right, we'll just cut this short then. That's about almost half an hour.
That'll work.
Hey, fuck you guys, all right? This is a special episode, all right?
Listen next time. Listen more.
Yeah,
all
listen.
right. Pay more attention, you
Humble
sons of
finesses,
bitches.
you
Yeah.
pieces of shit.
Drop bombs on you, sons of bitches.
The Humble Finesses on air with Ave and Dylan Sesko.